girl, yep, Queen Dee Dee with Dee Dee Said It. Bringing you a story here that I knew nothing about, as nosy as I am. Florida versus Georgia football game. A fan was arrested by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. I know nothing about this. Where are you at, other nosy people? No one sent this to me. This video is 4 minutes and 23 seconds long. Let's find out what's going on. The volume, that's none. It didn't come from me. That's actually from the officer's body cam. They initially don't turn it on until they get like where they're supposed to be at. So it should click on soon.
Hey, sir, you been injected, so we all believe. Huh? This lady here assaulted me, and I have it on camera. You would like to see it? It's their private property. They want you to leave, so you have to leave. It's her private property? Listen, she's a state of remember what I told you? I'm either going to kill a cop or not leave. Get up. Get up. Get up.
There you go.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Put cuffs on. I didn't do anything. Stand up. So tell me what my problem is. Stand up. Stand up.
Third time resisting, y'all. Remember that in the comments. He said he's not leaving. He have to make a decision.
Johnny, stay back. You gonna get it again? You gonna get it again? Yep. I sure do. Yep. Bring it. Bring it. Pull the gun out. Come on, you going to jail. Come on, you going to jail. Turn around. Turn around, bro. I'm not going to jail. You stop me. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands down. Come on, don't get sleep. Don't get sleep. Come on. What are you doing? Put your fucking hands behind your back.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we need more units. Get back! You filming? Yes, sir. Throw them pitches out the door. Hope y'all are having fun. Hey, baby. I wonder why we going to second. I got you. Come on. I got it. I didn't see you. Hey, Justin. My tooth right here. This right here did it.
349 in the police section.
You want to tell me, please, come on, let's go!
Acknowledge. They're going to the control. Anyone else?
we want to get to Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters, who is taking the podium right now to talk about some videos that went viral from the Georgia-Florida game. Let's listen in.
Been circulating on social media, as everyone knows. JSO immediately began administrative reviews of the involved officers' actions. These administrative reviews are ongoing, but to date, our Professional Standards Division has not found any of the involved officers violated JSO policy. Even though the administrative reviews has yet to be completed, we are releasing the body-worn camera footage today due to the significant public interest surrounding these incidents. As JSO's leader, I have vowed to be open and transparent with the public that we serve. Whether the information shared reflects well on this agency or not, I've always done my very best to tell the public exactly what's going on within this agency. When there are allegations of officer misconduct, our agency thoroughly investigates those allegations, and we provide punishment to the officers that are involved in misconduct if they're sustained. And we hold our officers accountable. In this case, the cell phone camera footage that has been circulating since Saturday does not comprehensively capture the circumstances surrounding these incidents. And that is to be expected. Part of that stems from the distance and perspective of the recording cell phone cameras. Another part of it stems from the fact that the cell phone cameras did not capture the events that led up to the arrest, which is very, very important. Moreover, cameras can only capture what can be seen and heard. So much context and depth are absent from recorded footage because a camera simply cannot capture what is known to the people depicted in it. As a 33-year law enforcement veteran, I understand the importance of thorough and complete investigations. One piece of evidence considered in a vacuum without any context can lead to faulty and dangerous conclusions. With incomplete cell phone camera footage, when it becomes the basis on which public opinion turns, the results can be equally faulty and dangerous. A rush to judgment, whether it be in a criminal investigation or in a court of public opinion, can lead to serious errors in judgment. And such errors in judgment can have dangerous, potentially deadly consequences. Just today, we learned that one of the involved officers has been the subject of an online death threat. This is an excerpt from these threats, and I quote, "I don't need context, N-word. You better hope I don't learn who you are. I will hunt this N-word and kill him. I am coming. Equalizer. I don't give a S-H-I-T who they are. I am getting ready to start putting bullets in them." Tonight, we share the known facts so that the public has a more complete understanding of these incidents. Yes, there was force used by the arresting officers, and yes, that force is always ugly. But the reality is that all force, all violence is ugly. And just because force is ugly does not mean it is unlawful or contrary to policy. Before I call on Jacob Vorpal, JSO's Commander of Public Accountability Section, to deliver the currently available information, I want to provide a little background on JSO's presence and role at the Georgia-Florida football game. Approximately 70,000 people attended this game, an event which carries the dubious nickname of America's largest outdoor cocktail party. 128 JSO officers and 12 supervisors worked that event on the inside. 8 people were arrested and 35 people were ejected from the game. The officers who arrested Brown, Michael, and Alexander Long and Boley are Officers E.D. Kelly, Officers D.J. Bowers, Officer J. Anthony, Sergeant J.S. Beasley, and Officer A. Cantino. Additionally, I'd like to note that while the 2 of the arresting officers had the same skin color, they were not in fact the same person, as many have suggested and outright lied about in some cases. Completely misrepresented. When JSO officers work games such as Georgia-Florida, they are there to support the safe workers, the civilian security workers from the stadium. When a safe worker observes a spectator failing to follow stadium behavior protocol, that safe worker will ask that person to leave. If that person refuses to leave the stadium, that safe worker will then request the presence of JSO officers to assist in ejecting that individual or person from the stadium. JSO does not patrol the stadium and engage in proactive policing on site, unless, of course, there's an emergency that they observe. Our agency is there in a supportive role. These 2 incidents which led to these arrests are separate and distinct from each other. They occurred in the 4 p.m. hour and the 6 p.m. hour, respectively. Now I'll turn things over to Commander of the Public Accountability Section, Commander Jacob Vorpal. Jake?
Thanks, Sheriff. So there's 2 incidents that have been circulating on social media that have gotten the most scrutiny, and we're going to cover those 2 incidents today. The first video that you're going to see is going to be a video that's been circulating on social media regarding the first incident.
This is just me scrolling through this area. Just again, this is no volume, no sound. We're just gonna scroll ahead because I wanted to make sure that I showed some things. Most people minding their business. So clearly, now, I sat right here and I'm saying to myself, why is the police getting beat to a pulp? Because they came to a call where this young lady, which is, they call her a safe worker or whoever she is with the tan pants on, she reported that she wanted these people or this person to be ejected out. So all a police officer's job is to do is to eject you out, buddy. Time to go.
This lady here assaulted me. Okay, I have it on camera. You would like to see it? It's their private property. They want you to leave. You got to leave. It's her private property. Listen, she was taking. Remember I told you I'm either gonna kill.
I just wanted you to understand that, you see, he didn't even say it yet, but you notice how mouthy he is. So I want you to stop and just realize this. Stop just labeling black people for being mouthy. See, we get a lot of flack because people feel as though we're mouthy and, you know, we always have something to say and we don't listen to the law and, you know, we don't do this and we don't do that. We always take a bunch of flack about things, but I want to just stop right here for you to see it ain't just black people. It's not just black women. It's not just black men. It's people, period. People, period, can get mouthy. Let's make sure we heard what we think we heard.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
There you go.
Get up. Get up, get up, get up.
There you go.
Get up. Get up, get up. See, it's their private property. They want you to leave. You got to leave. It's her private property. Listen, she was taking. Remember I told you I'm either gonna kill a cop or.
Right there. I'm either going to kill a cop. Okay.
Get up, get up.
I'm either going to kill a cop, but I'm going to show you something really, really quickly. I'm either going to kill a cop, but the black officer resignated what this guy said, told him to get up. He pulled the taser on him. He told him to get up. Because right there, that's threatening. Because y'all already say you got resisting, you got this, and black people always go too far. So because this officer came on the scene because it was reported to him, you are allowed to say you're going to kill a cop, but that's not my biggest problem. We already know you're wrong, buddy. But I want to know, why didn't he flinch yet? I want to know, why is it that this guy said, I'm going to kill a cop, and the black officer had enough time to say, I'm going to pull out my taser and I'm telling you to get up. This officer right here, he didn't flinch yet. But I wonder why. Because had that been me, or had that been a black man, you would have jumped to the guns real quick. I wonder why it didn't happen yet. See, what y'all thinking that I'm about to do is preach. No, I'm not going to preach today. There's no reason for preaching today because I feel as though this video is pretty much summed up. This video pretty much tells us everything that we need to know about the encounter that happened at the Florida versus Georgia game. It also goes to show me that we're not the only ones. It also leads me to believe that yes, I do apologize for those that don't like it, boop, but white people feel as though they're more privileged than the other, because had this video circulated and this was a black man, he would have immediately been bombarded, taken down to the ground, tased, and everything else. Had he said, didn't I tell you I'm going to probably have to kill a cop? But you can't believe that this officer didn't even flinch from that. I wonder why.
Get up.
You go.
Get up.
Now, get up. Get up. Get up. He's still at, now look, I guess maybe what he needed to do was get on his mic and call backup. I don't know how that happened, because at the end of the video, it's still only these two cops only. So what is he really doing? He walked away after this guy said he gonna have to kill a cop. He walked away after this black officer said numerous times, get up, get up. Why would you turn your back to your opponent? Why, you didn't think he would do anything wrong? You had your faith in him. So I'm wondering why when you guys come on the scene with black people, you don't have that faith where you could actually turn your back on an opponent who just said, I told you I was going to have to kill a cop. You turned your back on your opponent. But had that been a black man or a black woman, would you have turned your back on him? Would you have turned your back and kept going on her, black and all, even though she's a female? See, I know these aren't things that were pointed out, but I'm going to point it out because listen, the video is already black and white, as clear as day. But what you didn't catch on this black and white, clear as day video was that why do it seem, in a sense, this white officer, kudos to your job, but why did you turn your back to so many red flags? You turned your back to so many red flags because you guys come on the scene with black people and you get intimidated just because you see their skin color is black. Then you get extra intimidated when you hear us open our mouths. You get so intimidated by us until it's heart-wrenching. See, when I looked at this video, I said, oh, this is shutting. Look at me on the other videos, on the beginning. There was nothing that I really needed to talk about. As a matter of fact, it wasn't so much for me to talk about. I did this video at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just back to this video. It's 2:01 p.m. I thought I was going to miss this. But no, I'm not going to miss this. I'm going to miss this. Had I missed this, it wouldn't show a point to people. The point is, the reason why the retaliation comes off differently when it's black people is because white people feel as though they get so intimidated by us. They get so scared of us. They get so to a point where, no, I need to always be on guard when I'm around this eagle. But you can actually sit here and turn your back. The way this man is getting up out of his seat, the way he about to stand up like, say, what now? He look at his feet. He's showing you, I'm not going to flinch. And you actually turned your back as an officer on this man. He threatened. He repeatedly didn't listen. And he also refused to get up. And you got your back turned to him. I wonder why you were able to feel so comfortable and turn your back to this man. See, I can go through this whole goddamn video, but there's no need in that. This whole video is not going to help.
Get up.
I mean, look how nice this man is. He's threatened. He's refused. He's got up and sat back down. And I can't believe this officer right here. You're giving him so many chances. Again, had that been a black man, or had that been me, I doubt I'll be living to see this video. Say what you want to say. The video speaks volumes on one end. But on the other side of it, for those that do not live in Florida, there are also racist cops in Jacksonville, Florida. Don't let this BS fool you. They are very racist in Jacksonville, Florida. I can tell you this much. Racism don't come on the side for black people for this officer right now. But he's clearly showing me that he would not try to hurt this white man. He has been as gentle and kind as a sissy in a Boy Scout meeting. This is not right.
Stand up.
Third time resisting, y'all. Remember that in the comments. The black officer telling him to stand up because he have threatened. He has refused. He has continued to refuse. He has continued to refuse. And he has been very disrespectful and disobedient to the law. But as you continue to see, this officer right here, this white cop, he's trying to rationalize with this guy. It's pretty much the same thing that happened on January the 6th when they stormed the Capitol. And you looked in the videos and seen all those Caucasian officers that honestly did not want to get involved, and it was their job to protect our Capitol. Because had that been black people, you would have seen red spots and dots all on the building. They brought the National Guards in and all, and didn't take one person down without incident.
This lady here assaulted me. Okay, I have it on camera. You would like to see it? Yeah, bring it out. Bring it. Pull the gun out. Come on, you going to jail? Come on, you going to jail?
And I'm not going to jail. You don't see Billy Bull badass. He said, and I'm not going to jail. And he buffed up like he was Incredible Hulk, and he had a little bit of Hulk Hogan in him. And he say, "Show enough. I ain't going nowhere." And look at his stands. Look at how this man is standing. He's letting you know, goddamn it, he ain't going nowhere. But guess what? You ain't see this right here, did you? Look at this. Look at that. He done stood up. Why? 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 Look at that. You're not paying attention, people. Don't think just because they sit next to you that they not against you still. Look how calm this officer. Look at him. Yeah, I had to turn this damn videos. There's a lot that's not going to like me for it. Ciao, bye. This officer played a different game. He only played a deadly game because he seen that this guy right here didn't give a damn about neither one of them. That's the only reason why he really stepped in. He wasn't going to step in the way he should have. He should have stepped in, and he should have been more aggressive from the beginning when that man threatened. I said, I'm going to have to kill me a cop. Right there, he was supposed to go, he was supposed to step up on his tippy toes and be looking over that man's head, hand on the pistol the way they do us. But that didn't happen. I'm not going to beat this video with a dead horse because I don't have to. We already see what we needed to see. Even as I rolled this video along, it was all that we called it. The video spoke volumes for itself. I don't give a damn about the floating videos that go out there. You need to see the full story, hear the whole full story, and talk about the full story. Don't bring half of the story to the goddamn table. Then they want to get on this black man and act like this black police officer did something wrong. No, the black police officer actually did him a favor. He did him a favor by not brutalizing him the way we get brutalized. Look what it took to bring this man down. And then people in the stands had the galls to say something was wrong.
Come on, let's go!
And that's not no little kahuna. That's a big kahuna like me. Matter of fact, if I'm 6'2", this fella here got to be at least 6'4". And I don't know what he on, but I know one thing is more than some damn football. He ain't just on football. He on some Snow White. He on something else. At the end of the day, I said what I said about this video. You already seen it from the beginning. I just wanted to point out, don't just watch one and not watch all. Because what we almost missed there was this Caucasian officer. He played a different game. And in a sense, he put that black officer's life at risk because he took it easy. But had that been one of us, he wouldn't have took it easy like that. This is your girl, Queen Dee Dee, with Dee Dee Said It. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And congratulations, you guys took down a bandit and he needed to be gone. I'm not beating a police officer up like that, but I'm going to whoop his ass because at the end of the day, do better because we going to see you. And you got caught. You got caught slipping. And you ought to be glad that these black officers didn't look back at this video and say, wait a minute, man, this one right here, he really didn't have my back from the beginning the way he needed to have my back. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This is your girl, Queen Dee Dee, with Dee Dee Said It. If you don't do anything else, get to know me. Hey there, all my queen kings and things. Yep, this your girl, Queen Dee Dee. I don't know who I'm with today, but I'm going to just tell you this. You got to step out the door, and you got to always be. And what I decided to do was, if you notice, this girl got on her all black. Who says a 6'2" queen can't be a tan butterfly? I got the tan butterfly on. Yes, I went ahead. I don't know what color, but it's still tan. All me is who I am going to be. And free. Do you?